Anybody that's watching this video right now, you gotta be a believer to take in this information, what I'm telling you, okay? There's no way you're gonna be able to watch this whole video if you don't believe in God, if you're not a believer, period. So if you don't watch this video to the end, and if you don't understand nothing I'm saying, I didn't expect you to, okay? This video is only for real spiritual people who live in this spiritual journey and who know and got a communication and a relationship with God, okay? But what I'm about to tell you in this video, I already knew this, man. I seen this stuff happening like, it was like at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, I knew this was going to happen. Because when you walking with God, he'll tell you through your feelings and through signs and wonders of things to come, okay? But he might not tell you like, I'm talking to you now, but if you got a spiritual connection with him, you can feel it in your spirit. And this is why I prepared y'all for this months and months ago, because I knew this day would come. And now it's here. It's happening right before our eyes. And in this video, I'm about to tell you exactly what's happening. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. Because here's the thing. If you resonate with me, then that means you feel in your spirit the same things I feel in my spirit, all right? The messages I give you, it come from downloads, okay? That's why it be divine messages, and that's why you can relate to it so well, all right? So with that being said, I have to go ahead and say this. Now, don't take it literally, okay? But just take it as a sign from God that you need to do what I'm about to tell you at this end of the video, okay? Chosen ones are under a spiritual attack right now, everywhere. Chosen ones are under a spiritual attack right now because this is happening, all right? So I don't know who watching this video right now, but if you've been feeling like you've been struggling lately, you've been feeling like you worth more than where you are in your life right now, you've been feeling like you've been pushing and trying your hardest to stay above water, but it just seems like something is still holding you down. It seems like somebody still got the top on your bottom. You can't screw it off. For some reason, why is this happening? I'm going to tell you what's about to happen in this video. Listen, it's your big brother Trend, man. Stay to the end of this video because I got a very special announcement that I want to make for you, chosen one. Listen. Anytime the devil is using weapons against you, anytime you see bad things going in your life, anytime negativity starts to come into your life more than ever, this is how you know that God is about to give you a breakthrough, all right? God is about to give you a big blessing anytime you see storm in your life, all right? I'm going to tell you what happened to me in a couple minutes here, but just stay tuned with me. One thing you got to understand is this. Everything is an illusion in this world that we live in. And God already pointed it out in scriptures. We are not of this world, folks. All right. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are literally not of this world. That's why we can't relate to what's going on out here. That's why we're not going to conform to it and do what everybody else is doing, because we God's people. And he said that if the world is going to hate you because you are of me, but guess what that means? God has given us dominion over the world, but we cannot take it over if we don't step up right now. All right. And so one thing you got to be able to do, you got to be able to see through the tricks and the deception that's going on out here. It ain't nothing but a deception. Okay, and a bunch of Decepticons running around who buying into the deception and using it against you because they don't think that you're going to step up and take what God has given you by divine right. If I can see through deception and trickery, I know you can too. I'm not the only discernment person. All right. So this is something that you must do because this is about to happen really, really soon, folks. It's happening. I've been feeling it in my spirit and my soul. I don't know if it was going to come from the east, west, today, tomorrow, but I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my spirit. It's going to happen. And God led me to tell you one more time. You better get ready because this is going to happen really soon. And this is why chosen ones are under spiritual attack. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so, man, I've been having really bad dreams lately. Now, mind you, I'm a positive person all through the day. I don't do nobody any harm or nothing like that. I don't even live a negative, violent lifestyle or nothing like that, you know? But it's funny because I've been going to sleep lately and I've been having these terrifying dreams. Like, they so bad sometimes. I wake up in the middle of the night and like cold sweats, like, I know the devil was trying to attack me right now. Like, I know that. Because I know his devices and how he works, his trickery, his deception. But it doesn't bother me. I go back to sleep and I have another bad dream. I say, God, please, let me sleep peacefully. Let me sleep peacefully. And I know the devil gonna try again. Like, I was laying in the bed last night and I'm literally just laying there. And the next thing you know, something pulls me like, it pulls me backward on my bed and it made me think I was gonna fall off like a balcony or something. And I had to jump up out the bed I'm like, dang, like the devil is really trying to get into my spirit right now, but it won't work. It won't work. Listen, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. And so I remember one night I had this dream about all these tornadoes. All right, I had a dream about, listen to what I'm saying. Listen close. For those who have eyes, let them see. For those who have ears, let them hear. All right. If you're not spiritual, I don't understand you to understand this message. I don't get you to understand this message. I don't think you would do it. All right. But one night I had dreams about tornadoes, right? I don't even know why I had these dreams about tornadoes, right? But that it's a storm. It's a storm. Okay. It's a storm in my life. It's a storm going on in the world right now. Is what it appears to be. Another night, I had a dream. I fell out the sky into a desert, like a valley, a desert. Okay, and I got up and I looked around, and I'm conscious in my dream. I have lucid dreams, folks. Like, I'm literally thinking, I'm really like, I can see everything. I can see colors. I can see people. I can point them out. I can recognize them. I know what a demon is in my dream. I know when I see a family member. I know I dream every night. All right. But I had this dream. I dropped down into this desert, and it was dry. It was arrogant. And I think I don't know what I was trying to, it was some device or something. It was some type of device that I dropped down and I seen. But the first thing I thought about was, how am I going to get back? And I didn't even know where I was going to get back to. So I started walking down this little valley in my dream in this desert. And then right in front of me, I seen a casino. I seen a casino. And I'm like, I didn't think nothing about it at the time. And I'm like, a casino? What? Okay. And then I seen my mom walk out of the casino. And I'm just like, Mom. But she didn't hear me. She just kept walking. I'm like, and then that's when I kind of like started to wake up out of that dream or whatever. But mind you, a week before that, I had another dream. Well, actually, a week before that, I had another dream that I was standing beside somebody. And you know how somebody in the casino got that big, that little register tape on the side, and they got the big long key in their hand? I had a dream I was a person standing beside me like that, right? And then, I was walking around this casino in that other dream. And then the next thing you know, I seen a group of girls or whatever. They was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, good. They was like, you ain't cashed it in yet? And I'm just like, I'm dreaming. I don't know no better. I'm like, what? So I had to wake up and think like, oh, that means go to the casino today, Trent. Go to the casino. But see, I know the Lord. I didn't go to the casino that day because I said, God, whatever you have for me, it will be mine regardless. I don't have to go to no casino and play and win. You hear what I'm saying? But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. See, you got to understand, folks, dream is all about symbolism. Okay, God works in mysterious ways. When you see stuff in dreams, it usually don't got nothing. Sometimes it don't got nothing to even do with you. Okay, it could be for somebody else like you. Listen, you got to listen what I'm saying, folks. God is talking to you right now. Listen. So Spirit was telling me about the collection of everybody like you. Spirit has been telling me that you have been going through spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, what seems to be a storm in your life right now. Things are being mixed up, mixed around. You confused. You don't know what to do next, but you know that God has something promised for you. And it's like a storm. It's like a hurricane. Yeah, like the one that swept Puerto Rico up just recently. Yeah, it's a storm coming. But guess what? It's the perfect storm. It's the perfect storm because God got something for you. And this is what's about to happen. All right. So I can feel the spirit of all you all on the collective. All right. Not just me, but I feel where you're coming from sometimes through spiritual intellect. OK, so moving on. So here's the thing right now. Here's the thing. What is happening right now is the greatest deception that anybody can pull right now. And see, they don't have no control over this, folks. They don't have no control. It's happening because God wants it to happen. All right. God wants this to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, the biggest wealth transfer in history is happening right now before our eyes. The biggest wealth transfer is happening right now before our eyes. But what they want you to think that the biggest financial collapse is happening right now. You see how it works? If they can keep you in fear of these big words that they using to make you think it's bad, everything is going bad, they can keep you broke. They can keep you in poverty. They can keep you a slave. Okay. But the biggest wealth transfer is going on right now. And if you don't hop on it right now, you're going to get left behind. And see what they do in order to get you not to find out what's going on. They use all these distractions, all these different stories just to keep you entertained. Are you not entertained? We got a Floyd Mayweather fight coming up real soon again. Yeah, let's watch Floyd, the one who got all the money. Yeah, you don't need all the money. Just give it to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? This is how they do things, folks. You got to be aware of the deception that they do to you to keep you broke. You know? And so I don't know if you guys remember the book that I've been showing you. I don't have it with me right now, but I don't know if you guys remember the book that I've been showing you, the 7 Mountain Prophecy that I was showing you a few days ago. Folks, that book basically Johnny Enlow prophesized everything that's happening today. That's why I thought in my head like, yo, dang, that's crazy. Because I read that book back when I was like really young, yo. And I'm like, everything he said in that book is really happening today. It's a wealth transfer going on today. It's a wealth transfer. God is taking his chosen people and putting them on top. He wants the chosen people to be the new leaders. Okay. But in this book, this book that I'm reading, 7 Mountain Prophecy, some of you probably bought it when I showed it to you. It's happening right now. I can't make this up, folks. See, you got to have spiritual discernment to be able to put the dots together to understand what's going on in this trickery world. Okay. You got to understand this ain't what it seems to be. Okay. So you got to listen by spirit. And so here's the thing that you got to understand, chosen ones. We are under spiritual attack from the devil because the devil don't want us to elevate. All right. The devil don't want us to have provisions. The devil don't want us to be on top and have resources, to have money and financial provisions. He don't want that. So he's sending all his darts. He's sending all his weapons at you to try to break your spirit and keep you in fear. They don't want us to be wealthy. Even though the meek shall inherit the earth, they don't want us to have nothing. And they doing it through spiritual warfare. That's the only way they can attack us, is through spiritual warfare. Okay? And that's why I say you always gotta stay prayed up and one step ahead of the enemy. Okay? But this time the enemy ain't gonna trick you. This time I'm confirming it to you what you need to do, because this is about to happen real soon. Real soon. Listen, the truth of the matter is I don't care what no Christian folk tell you out there, folks. No Christian, no sage, or whoever they call themselves, whatever. I don't care. Listen, Christian folk and believers in God ain't never been financially stable since the biblical times. Most all Christian folks is believers without no resources. Don't you ever notice that? Ain't you ever wonder why you can't succeed and be successful in your life right now? Because the same believers that came before you, they believed in the right things, but they just didn't have nothing to give you that you can go out there and make it happen with. We ain't seen no great believers that had money ever since King Solomon. And you seen what God did for him? God wants you to be rich. God wants you to have money. Don't let no believer tell you you ain't supposed to be financially stable. Where they do that at? How I'm not supposed to have a house to stay in? How? You need money to buy a house? How I'm not supposed to support my family? I need money to support my family, my kids. So don't let no Christian folks out there tell y'all that you're not supposed to be abundant, that you're not supposed to be prosperous. God said, I want to bless you abundantly, exceedingly, and all that you can ever ask for, because we run the earth. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't want you to know that. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, you're going to still have many religious people and many so-called spiritual people that's going to argue with you, and they're going to say money is bad. And you know what? You the only voice that they can hear. You know why? Because they ain't got no resources to make their whole voice be known worldwide. They ain't got the resources. You need money to let your voice be heard, whether you want to believe it or not. And so, you know, God even said it in his scriptures. My people perish. He didn't say everybody. He said, my people perish because they lack knowledge. That's the only thing God said bad about his people. He said, my people perish, okay, because they lack knowledge. Meaning they lack the information when the answer is right there for them, but they just lack the information because they don't get real knowledge. Okay, most people that's spiritual, they be running off ego tripping. You know, how can another believer talk down on another believer? Because they ego tripping, desensitized, claim to be spiritual and holier than thou. How you act like you better than me and we go to the same church? They ego tripping, desensitized, thinking that they holier than thou. And so I'm gonna tell you, folks, it's happening right now before our eyes. I see it clearly. All right. I see it in plain sight because I got eyes. I can see through the veil. I can see through behind the scenes of what's really going on with everything. But I'm going to tell y'all once again. All right. You have to stop being a consumer, meaning you got to stop being a person who buying into everything outside of what benefits you. You got to stop being a consumer, and you got to be a producer. You got to be able to start producing your own wealth for you, yourself, your family, your kids. That's how you get to the land of milk and honey. Okay? We got to stop buying into their systems, yo. Stop feeding the beast. Okay? And so, you know, that's why I always press, folks. Crypto, this new digital currency thing that just came out of the blue in our generation, that's it. God had to bring everything down. God had to make the world go to a standstill just so something new can come into the picture to where we can have a chance to be wealthy. And it's right before our eyes in plain sight, but they don't want you to know that. They got it so sophisticated and they got everybody so tricked. They even make it hard for you to sign up for it. It took me a whole hour to sign up for some of my crypto applications because they making it to where if you is not smart, if you is not intelligent, and you lack faith, meaning you will give up real easy into believing something is good for you. Okay, just like a lot of people who probably already clicked on this video and said, "Oh, no." See, they ain't believe. They not gonna get the blessing because they don't got no faith to endure. All right. Crypto is in our generation for a very special reason. And in order to do it, if you don't know nothing about it, in order to do this new digital currency, because it's going to be a cashless society, whether you want to believe it or not, the dollar is no more. Why you think they just knocking off student loan debt? I don't care, because they ain't worried about those dollars no more. You can have that. You can get that back. We already got we already made our bread off of you. We got something else that we about to get into. And that's what I'm telling you. We ain't about to get left behind this time, folks. Cryptocurrency is going to be the new thing. Okay? Buying into stocks right now is the best thing you could do. Nike, Apple, all these major companies out here that you never could ever afford, they is available and ready to be invested. They cheap. It's like a shopping spree. It's like Black Friday right now for crypto and stocks. And guess what? A lot of your friends and a lot of your cousins, they ain't never going. They ain't know nothing about this. You know why? Because they not connected. They don't want to do nothing different. And guess what? When it get hot, when it get big, they're gonna say, "Oh man, I need to get some of that." Man, it's too late. It's too expensive for you, and you ain't got no money. And so this crypto stuff was put in our generation just for us, folks, because in order to be a good investor in these coins that's about to take over everything and replace the dollar, you have to be spiritually intuitive, meaning you have to see what's about to happen next before it even happens. And I see what's about to happen next, and I'm not going to get left behind. But see, I'm not going to leave you either, okay? This is about to happen real soon. So what we doing is, on my Patreon, we already got a lot of us already in there, and we about to do our next Zoom call tomorrow. You got to get in with us, man. You got to start producing and stop consuming. Invest into yourself. You putting money back into your own vault when you join my Patreon. Join me and my people. We're going to come together. We're going to invest in the coins together. You're not going to be doing it by yourself. All right? We're going to have our own SPF 500s. Huh? Okay, so join my Patreon right now below. Click it. You're going to get on a Zoom call and all the good bread and the milk and the honey and all the stuff that we got. Because we got some real good stuff for y'all. All right? Don't miss out on this gravy train. The ship is about to leave the dock, and we're going to be going to Hawaii and everything when everything go right back up. Because that's what it's going to do. But they ain't telling you that right now. The rich people buying it all up. They ain't telling you that right now. But you rich in spirit, okay? And you're going to be rich in real life, all right? So with that being said, man, I'm going to be going, I'm going to be going live tomorrow, all right? So all my people who signed up as exclusive members, you're going to be able to see me go live tomorrow, all right? For the first time, I'm going to be giving my exclusive members a real live stream video where y'all can talk to me and interact, live screen, split screen, all that good stuff, okay? So if you're not a part of my exclusive members, click that join link below beside the subscribe button. It's a blue link. You can't miss it. If it don't work on your phone, use a computer, use a TV, use another device, okay? You want to get in on this live stream tomorrow, all right? And so that's that, man. That's why we are under spiritual attack right now, because the devil know that God is trying to put his chosen people on top, all right? And it's about to happen real soon, okay? So also with that being said, if I don't have the book right now, but if y'all don't believe what I'm saying, that this has already been prophesied by Johnny Enlow, get the book right now by Johnny Enlow, The Seven Mountain Prophecy. It was prophesied a long time ago. You can see the copyright date when he wrote the book. It's happening right now, all right? Also, last but not least, my book is finally finished. My book is out. I Can Fly Too by me, your big bro. You can buy that in ebook on Kindle for $3.99. You can buy a paperback. I think it should be available by paperback right now. And we got to wait a few more days for the hardback to come in. But the children's book is finally done. All right. I'm going to be reading it to y'all very soon. But I just want to, give y'all a chance to get it yourself, because it is a bestseller. All right. So with that being said, this message was not to make you have fear, but this message was to confirm to you that it's time to start having your own stuff now. It's time for you to have prosperity now, okay? It's time for you to be financially free now, all right? So if you accept this message, comment below and say, big bro, I can totally relate to what you're saying. I'm about to get on the ship with you. All right, just comment below and say, big bro, I get what you're saying, dude. I'm about to get on this shit with you, because I'm not going to get left behind. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it to a friend so that they don't get left behind. Okay. Somebody that's real spiritual, somebody that's following God, folks. And I thank you so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.